Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing the so-called Smart Visa here in Thailand. For those who are unaware, Smart Visas have been sort of created in the past to kind of provide extra employment-based visas for certain types of specialists here in Thailand. As we've discussed in prior videos, I think it can be a very useful visa, but as discussed, very useful to a very narrow subset of people. I'm not saying this is a visa that should be overlooked when doing your analysis on what type of visa would be best for you in Thailand, but it should not be viewed maybe as a magic bullet for everybody, if you will. I thought of making this video after reading a recent article from the Pattaya Mail, that's pattayamail.com. Article is titled, "The Ever-Changing World of Thai Work Permits for Foreigners," quoting directly, and I urge those who are watching this video, a lot of information in that article. Go check that out for yourselves. I'm going to quote a small excerpt here that is just one piece, sort of one facet of an overall theme. Quoting directly, "In 2018, new ground was struck with a 4-year smart visa whose holders are excused from having a work permit at all." Well, no, that's not necessarily the case. Work authorization is built into the visa. It's not that they're excused from having a work permit. The work authorization is built into the visa. Quoting further, that's the way I look at it at least. I get that it's a semantic thing, but work authorization is still a requirement. They just, again, built it into the visa. As we discussed at length in prior videos when we discussed how processing worked for smart visas, and that's going back 5-6 years, we were talking about that. Quoting further, "It is used principally by skilled professionals in targeted science and technology industries, found, for example, in the Eastern Economic Corridor, which surrounds Pattaya. Smart visa holders are excused the 90-day reporting procedure." Again, we discussed this at the time. I don't see where they have the ability to excuse that because the Thai Immigration Act in 1979 specifically requires it. It's still a non-immigrant visa, so I don't understand. Again, stuff just gets said sometimes, and again, I don't fault and I don't think anybody that talks like this is acting in bad faith. I just think they use a shorthand that's not really legally accurate. And again, I know there's folks that think I make sort of semantic arguments along these lines, but it's critical to understand these differences because if you don't, you can find yourself in problems. Long story short is I've never seen where there's the legal authority for smart visas to not have to do 90-day reporting. Quoting further, "Although this has become less irksome since online signing in became feasible in most areas." Yeah, as we've discussed in other videos, they are improving the online infrastructure associated with Thai immigration. So I think more and more 90-day reporting will be considered more of just a minor hassle you have to get online to do. Like years from now, it'll probably just be something, might even be done with an app or something. You just sort of click a button, hey, I'm still here, and keep going. Again, remains to be seen. But the thing to take away from this video is we've assisted folks with smart visas. They can be very useful under certain circumstances, but in a lot of cases, they really are not a very functional type of visa for many of the type of people that want to come here to Thailand and set up sort of a small enterprise, do business, and work here in the kingdom.